and he becomes depressed. You know, like, wow, how can Elijah, a man of God, be depressed? Is this a sin? You know, an estimated 121 million people suffer from depression in the world. See, depression affects 1 in 10 Americans at one point or another. Depression is real. The number one prescribed medication today is anti-depressants. It's something that happens. It's anxiety. It's a feeling of loneliness, the feeling that like there's no reason to live anymore. And he is depressed. Verse 5, and he lay down and slept under a broom tree. And before I go there, this is crazy too, because he is running away from death, but then he wishes to die. Doesn't really make sense, right? I'm running from Jezebel, so I won't die, but God kill me. But look at verse 5. And behold, an angel touched him and said to him, arise and eat. God feeds him a lot. God likes food. All right, from chapter 17, he's feeding him with ravens. He sends a widow to feed him. Obadiah is feeding these prophets. All of a sudden, God is sending an angel to feed him. A lot of feeding. 6, and he looked, and behold, there was at his head a cake baked on hot stones and a jar of water. And he ate and drank and laid down again. And the angel of the Lord came again a second time and touched him and said, arise and eat, for the journey is too great for you. And he arose and ate and drank and went in the strength of that food 40 days and 40 nights to Horeb, the mountain of God. Okay, this is one point I want to make. Sometimes we need a break. And we need to realize that even when we're going through tough situations, we need to slow down a little bit and eat and rest. Okay? And I'm preaching this to myself, okay? I'm going to download this sermon and read and listen to it again because I need this, okay? We need to learn to rest and eat. Because the first thing that comes with depression is we don't eat. We don't sleep, right? We lose sleep. I know that for a fact, you know, the other day, just hard things going through my life and hard things with the church and everything, and most of you guys know what I'm talking about. That whole day, I stayed in bed, like all day, and just depressed, and I didn't eat till like 4 p.m., not even joking. And here I am, preparing my sermon, thinking, this angel is saying, arise and eat. And I'm like, maybe I should go eat. Maybe I should go eat. So then I called them Melinda. I'm like, Melinda, you coming over today, and we're going to relax. We're going to go in my pool. We're going to rest. We're going to have fun. We're going to do what you want to do. We're just going to rest in Jesus. It doesn't matter what we're going through. Let's just put that aside. Let's just not talk about it. Let's just rest because the journey ahead is very hard. And the angel said, you need to rest because this is life. Stop thinking it's going to be comfortable. Stop seeking comfort because it's not going to come very, very soon. We need to find comfort in the arms of Jesus among the chaos, among the times when people want to kill you. We need to know that Jesus is with us and that we need to rest and eat. Let's start resting and eating. Let's start just spending time with our kids. Let's just relax and be like, oh, but I need to go preach. No. Just sit down a little bit. You have time to preach. There are times to evangelize. There are times to preach. There are times to write sermons. There are times to do all of that. But you need to rest and eat because the journey ahead is much harder. And if you keep reading 1 Kings, you're going to see that Elijah does go through hard stuff.